Hey, Mixed Girls Nation. I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Tina. And today we're going to do a little story time about the day we fought RFK.
Fought at RFK. Okay, so, I guess we should start where it's at. RFK is located in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, and we went to, the school was small, it's a charter school. There was about 200 kids that went. And every day, everybody would hang out with the same people. Everybody would sit at the same places because it wasn't a big school. There was this group these dumb bitches that thought they was the freaking mean girls of the school. It was me, my sister, and my two cousins. And, okay, so, like, these girls been had problems with us for who knows what reason. Like, they just always had a problem with us.
Mean girls.
And so one day we were in gym class, and my cousin Brittany, I think me and my cousin Brittany were play fighting or something, and
her baby lips chapstick had fell on the floor, and this girl Maria, we're using names. Y'all feel some type of way. Anyways, so this girl Maria, she had picked it up, and I think I had told Brittany, I was like, isn't that your chapstick, huh?
Yeah.
And she, like, the girl Maria was like, no, this is my chapstick, da-da-da. And Brittany was like, well, I don't have my chapstick, whatever. And so it was, like, already, like, getting a problem right there. So after class, when the bell had rang, me and my cousin Nada, her sister Brittany, the one who Tina was play fighting with, so me and Nada, we were walking, and we were ahead of Brittany and Tina, and I think Nada was like, I'm tired of these bitches trying my sister and da-da-da-da.
Acting a damn fool.
So yeah, she acting ghetto as hell, acting like she ain't got no motherfucking sense. And so, I guess one of the girls who with her Nada was like looking at her all stupid and shit. And so
Okay, so Nada's acting all stupid, right? Let me tell you, me and Yasmin at this point we're already out. The class had ended. Yasmin and Nada were together because they're the two ratchet as hell ones, right? So they're like probably, I want to say like 50 feet ahead of us, and it's me and Brittany. And this bitch named Brandy, she goes, did you see, oh no, she's looking at my cousin all weird, and I'm like, I tell Brittany, I'm like, did you see the way that bitch was looking at Nada? And she goes, what bitch? I'm like, I was like, why the fuck was you looking at my bae like that? Because I called my cousin bae. And I'm like, why the fuck was you looking at her like that? And she's like, bitch, I can look at her however I want. I said, oh, really, can you, bitch? And I was like, you could get socked. I told her something like that if she wants to fight. And she was like, okay, let's go. Look, bitch, I did not have time to throw off my backpack. I punched that hoe in her motherfucking face. And I started fighting her. And this big ass sumo wrestler nigga, bruh, I swear,
wasn't he like a football player?
Yeah, but this nigga was like 7 feet tall, like no lie. He scooped me from the ground. And I couldn't even reach the ground, like, and I'm not short. I'm 5'4".
Oh, our other
bitches here that didn't want to do the video with us. And
we don't fuck with you.
What was I saying?
Okay, so
okay, fuck. Oh yeah, so after he scooped me up, this nigga, we're still fighting. Like, he has me, but I'm still stalking this bitch. And then I think Brittany must have called Yasmin and Nada. Yeah. And then go ahead, tell them the story.
So then me and Nada, we run over there, and for a little bit, like 3 seconds, we was jumping the hoe. 3 seconds, guys. 3 seconds. So we were jumping her for a little bit, and then I think Nada, she went toe-to-toe with her, legit toe-to-toe. And so while they was fighting, they were probably fighting for like 15 seconds or less. No, it was like 15 seconds. And then Brittany, she jumped on top of the bitch. Like, literally jumped on top of her. And so the girl falls to the ground, and Brittany's on top of her, just beating her up. And meanwhile, the whole school.
Are you gonna say you stalked her?
No. And meanwhile, the whole entire school, because it's so small, the school was so small, the whole school was surrounded by us. And so I'm not gonna tell my part because I'm not gonna tell my part.
Because there might be some legal action taken.
Snitches. So yeah,
and let me tell you, the whole time I was fighting, this nigga had me still, bro. Like, by the time after Brittany was punching this bitch on the ground, I fucking ran over there to everyone because like somehow this nigga took me away from everyone. I ran back to them, and I'm like, I look at this bitch Claire that's trying to help this bitch Brandy get up, and bro, I seen the fear in her eyes. And this bitch Brandy will always.
Bro, these bitches were scary.
Yeah, Claire, she would always call us the N-word. I don't know who she thought she was. Like, she was rude as hell, disrespectful, and I just seen the fear in her eyes, and like, obviously I knew I could beat the bitch up, so I just let it go because like, obviously, like,
if you could beat somebody, up, and you know you can, that's bullying if you beat them up. So
I let that whole
good
slide.
job, sister.
But
give me some.
I shouldn't have, because after we got this was both when we were gonna move to Georgia anyway, so we didn't really give a hell.
That was our last day of school too, huh?
No, that wasn't gonna be our last day.
No, the next day was gonna be our last day of school, and we had some shit planned too.
Hell yeah,
we was gonna go in there and beat some bitches up.
But we wasn't gonna beat her up.
We wasn't gonna beat her up because we didn't even have a problem with her really at first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a problem with her because she always wanted to stare somebody up and down.
Yeah, she always stared at people, but she didn't have like a physical problem.
She wasn't really about nothing.
Like, we never had an altercation or anything.
Yeah, but yeah,
that hoe got.
So after, you know, that bitch got beat up so bad, the cops had to come and shit. Just so you know, that bitch had fucking lumps all up on her head.
Oh, yeah. But let me tell you guys about Claire. So, after we left, we got disenrolled and stuff because they were going to kick us out anyway, so we just got disenrolled. We had started getting everybody on Facebook was all talking about how we jumped her. First of all, nobody jumped the dumb bitch.
We jumped her for 3 seconds. 3 seconds don't count in a fight.
Really, it didn't. And, she was a racist bitch anyways that got what she deserved. And let me tell you, this bitch thought she had all the friends in the school, but the whole school was surrounding us, but
exactly.
Not one person jumped in.
Not one of them.
And, okay, anyways.
Say hello to Lisette.
Okay, anyways, about... Oh, yeah, right there. Anyways, about Claire, after we had left, she kept texting my phone talking about we some porch monkeys. She kept telling us to meet her and fight her. So we showed up to the motherfucking park.
Deep as fuck.
Hell yeah. And the bitch never showed. And that was that.
The bitch was scary.
So this is our first story time. We have a lot of juicy stories if you guys want to hear it.
So make sure you like and subscribe. And I guess see you guys next video.